So I guess we can talk, Sarah. So if you can just, hey everyone, as you're coming in, we are live, but we're going to just put this little nota up here and settle in. Make sure you go potty. We're going to be going live at 4:45 Pacific. You guys do the time zone math and figure out what that is for you. Welcome to the very last session here on the Great Bead Extravaganza. Fling. Say that 3 times, Sarah.
Yeah, right. I'll let someone else try that first.
Yeah. Fling. Yeah, we just got like a couple minutes. So are you seeing us live? Are you kind of checking those out?
I do. We are on the Great Bead Extravaganza.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Let's see here. I'm seeing some comments coming in, so that's good.
And I don't see any Facebook users. So we, guys, if you have not gone live on StreamYard yet, there's a note right on your live feed there, I think, that shows you how to go ahead and do that. You can be shy if you want, but I'd rather, if you have a question or something, address you formally. Also know that StreamYard is kind of glitching lately, and we might not be able to see your comments. So Sarah's going to be moderating, the lovely assistant. You know what? We're not even going to call you assistant anymore, Sarah. We're just going to be Sarah with the mostest, because I was telling her this the other day. Sarah is just, I consider her a partner. Sarah is just I've always said this, Sarah, you're like the other half of my brain, and sometimes the better half. So.
Oh, yeah.
She's not.
Oh, dear. She's flattering me.
I see Sue Woods is here. So excited when I saw your project. Love get. Oh, yeah, I know. Here we put this up. This is how I can tell you guys. We can chat a little bit before while we're getting ready here, and I'm doing stuff I should have been doing yesterday. But you know what? It's the elegance of live, and you know what? I'm the last one, so I think everyone will forgive me if I go a little bit over. So Sue Wood says, I was so excited when I saw your project. I love Lady Gaga's bird pin. And that's by, how do we say this? Sarah's a fashion major. So how do you say it? Schiaparelli?
Oh, dear.
Do you know?
I don't remember that one. Sorry, I'm gonna fail you there.
They didn't cover that in Intro to Fashion Designers at Mount Mary.
They did not. No, it was somebody else's favorite designer, and they'd talk about it, and I was sometimes tuning out because it was such a long name.
Yeah.
No.
There's a lot of consonants in there. A lot of consonants.
Right.
Cosma is here. Hello.
Yes.
So I'm gonna out this person. Here's a Facebook. Oh no, there's that. No, here's the Facebook user. This is whoever said hello, Brendan. Sarah with loves. You can go on. Register yourself with StreamYard if you want. It's pretty easy. I guess you can just go through.
Okay, and I do see that one.
Yeah,
I see that one.
So that's a high one. Here's Katrina. Yay! I've been waiting all weekend for me. Oh, aren't you? Oh my gosh, you're so lucky. And Kathy Halverson from Helena. Is it Helena or Helena, Montana? Kathy. Donna is saying hi from Nebraska. Hi, ladies from another Facebook. Hi, Brenda. Oh, okay, you guys, you got to get on StreamYard. And now's the time to do it because we're going to be going live in about 4 minutes. So I know that you can do this. I know that you can do this before we get started here. Who else is coming in? Terry? Oh, I can't believe you guys. You guys have been watching these lives all weekend long, and here you are, still so full of energy. You guys are amazing. Really. Oh, and Did you see it? Are we also? So we are live on the Great Bead Extravaganza group.
Yep, and I'm seeing all the comments come in there that are coming in as Facebook users on StreamYard. So I'm in the right place.
Okay, so you can see. Oh, good. So you can tell me. I'm saying, who's that Facebook user, and you will be able to say that to me.
I should be able to. Yes, definitely.
Awesome. You know what? I have that bench block here. Do I need? I'm gonna go and just grab a rawhide mallet, and I will be right back.
All right.
Neelay, house. Woo-hoo. Neelay. Oh shoot. Do I have enough time to do it? I had a surprise for Neelay.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna do it, Sarah. I'm gonna do it. Hold my place. I'm gonna go in the house and get Neelay's surprise.
Okay. All right.
Rawhide hammer. So talk amongst yourselves over there. Be right back.
Let's see. Okay, so how do we use StreamYard? If you click on the video and you have the video pop up here on Facebook, you should be able to, there should be a link that says Brenda is going live using StreamYard, and you should be able to click on that link, and then that will send you the right direction. You should, I think you probably just need to put in your email, and then you will be able to open from there. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm back. And out of breath. Why not?
Oh,
God, another stressful thing. All right, it's 4:44. Look at that.
perfect timing.
And running with my not fully healed. Oh, who knows when this hip is going to be healed. Hey, Sarah.
Huh?
I thought I was running to the house with my not fully healed hip yet.
Oh,
Fully hip. One of those things.
Right. And Neelay said that that is the correct way to use StreamYard. Somebody asked how to use it, so I was just explaining that while you did it away. So
we got our all right. I'm gonna pretend I'm Neelay when we open up, and we are gonna be open. Neelay, you're gonna kill me. Okay. Let's see. Why are you killing me? So Sarah, also, like, I can't see the comments when I've got overlays on. So
yep. Okay, no problem. I'm seeing them all. I have somebody ask if it matters whether they watch from Facebook or StreamYard. It really shouldn't. I can see their comments from either place. So however you want to watch it, it's good.
Okay, here we go. We are super live. Hi, everybody. Who am I? I am Neelay on the preview. Only thing is I'm not as buff or cute as he is. I cracked myself up. I was going to wear it underneath, and I was going to go like, woo! But, I thought, I do want to stay married. And welcome, everybody. It's Brenda Schwader coming to you today from Saurita Casita, and we're going to be talking about Now That's a Hammer. Now That's a Hammers, you guys. So welcome. That was kind of fun to have that chat time beforehand, Sarah. I like that.
I know, that was nice.
Oh my gosh. So you guys have to see. This is my girl. Oops, and we have the.
I'm here.
Let's remove that one. We just have to have this is, for those of you who don't know me, gosh, Sarah, you and I have been working together for.
It'll be 6 years this summer.
6 years. Oh my gosh. Sarah, as I just mentioning, if you guys are coming on for our little chit chat beforehand, Sarah and I went to the same college. We did not graduate in the same year. I'm a Mount Mary University grad of '84. Year? Do you want to say year?
And I'm 2015.
I really could be your mother. And I would be your mother, except for that kind of your mom, and I like her too. So anyway, so Sarah Hannes, she and I've been together, and she really is my right hand, right brain, all this kind of stuff. We got a lot to cover, so I'm going to try not to be too chatty. But if you guys hear and Sarah's not on and it's not my voice, it's Sarah Hannes, not Sarah Ayler, who is the goddess, along with Andrew. So if you have questions, just like call her out, say Sarah or whatever, and she'll be moderating the background. Because I know you guys are so excited, we give away 6 hammers for this particular the Great Bead Extravaganza. We don't do that too often, but we love you guys so much. You guys are so awesome to be with. That 3 of them are in the overall gift giveaway thing. We give away 3 tonight, and you have to be present to win. So I make you watch the whole time, because I'm tricky that way. I'm just a little tricky, right, Sarah?
Of course.
I don't know how to answer that. So a few little announcements beforehand, you guys. We got so much stuff going on over here in Saudita, and I'm queuing myself up. Like, I know how busy the show is going to be by how many overlays I have queued up here. You already know we're going to be doing the Schiaparelli brooch. Here's my version. Do I look like Lady Gaga? Wait, okay, I'm going to do this. Do I look like Lady Gaga? I forgot my braids. I think I'm so funny. But anyway, so that I have a little story to tell you. So running around, we always go to breakfast with my mom, and it's a Sunday thing that we do. And we did a little errand, and then we came back to my house. She dropped me off, and so I'm coming in my back door under the carport, and I like all of a sudden stop in my tracks, and there's this mourning dove right on the stool that is into my back door, and I'm just like, there's a bird, and it's just sitting there. It's not flying away. So finally, mom's like, well, can we go in the other door? Because she's, I don't have my gloves. This is my mom. She's just like so like good with nature and stuff, but she didn't want to get pecked either. But anyway, so I just think this is a sign, you guys, of this great way of being together. We're doing this Dove of Peace. This is all about peace. And so here I took a picture of the dove to show you guys. And this is on the beams in our carport. Isn't she cute? And she was just like looking. She flew away so we could get in. And there she is. She's just like, hello. I know you're going to be doing something with doves today, so I want to be on the show too. Anyway, this is my thing. Okay, so more important stuff. If you haven't, I can peek around here too. If you haven't registered to win, you guys, you have to. You can't just be a part of the Great Beads Extravaganza page. You do have to enter to win. Sarah's going to put that link up, right, Sarah?
Yes,
you are so right away. So do enter to win. You have at least through the end of my show, which, you know, we're the grand finale. So I swear I did not have any Red Bull before this show. This is just So anyway, aren't those cute, Sarah? Look at those baskets. You can see
they are. I know. I'm jealous.
Candy is the queen of fun. She is she's just like I want to be Gigi, because I think life in Candyland is just the greatest. So you can see hopefully you can see there's 3 baskets there, 3 big prizes. I don't think the hammers are in there yet. They might have been delayed coming out, but anyway, so do register to win. A little bit, I just want to tell you guys, only because this is a big collaboration thing that I'm doing. I submitted this project that I'm doing to Milano Jewelry Week, and this is going to be in June. We got in, and I say we because I'm doing this collaborate project where people respond to my crazy, weird ass art jewelry, and with writing, with dolls, with like Azalea Ogden, who you saw earlier today, is one of my artists. And so all of us, it's going to be about collaborating respond, which is my project here. So this is a piece by Annie Goldberg, who used to work with Jim by chance, and she did this in response to my Ray piece. This is actually a necklace that you can wear. Not that you would probably do that to go to the grocery store, but but that's it. So I just wanted to let you know that. And I also want to let you guys know we are going live. We're doing a live auction with my other segment, that's other project that I'm doing with Beads of Courage. You guys, we did 3 different sessions of de-stash or making things with TV trays, etc., etc. And I just wanted to kind of tell you about this. Mark your calendars for April 5th through the 12th. Through the Beads of Courage thing, we're going to be doing an online auction through Bidding Owl, and Deb Floros was here with me yesterday. We had a blast, and we've got over 60 pieces of fabulous jewelry. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of one, and this is Lynn Yours piece. Remember this piece, Sarah? You might have seen it on the table, because my tables are always welcome. That
I don't remember this one actually.
That middle piece is a piece by Banyan Bay, and they did these wood pieces. Well, that ended up in the de-stash. Lynn picked it up and made it the focal point of this polymer clay piece, and then she did a steel wire chain that's just to die for. So this is only one of the pieces, you guys. You got to get in there. Of course, follow my here's your cue, Sarah, to put the blog landing page on. If you're not already signed up, registered for my e-blog, go ahead and do that, because we're gonna really be talking about a lot of that. Okay. Is that all for the things I wanted to say before we got going? I'm so glad I got that dove in there. Sometimes I do these things and then I forget to tell you. So, okay. And stick around to the end. So how do you sign up for the giveaway that we're going to be giving away 3 hammers? You're going to put in the comments, and Sarah's going to be, don't worry, she's loading all of the numbers here. Pick a number between 1 and 199, because I know there's a few of you guys there. Mm-hmm. That in your comments. That's also a reason that you shouldn't be Facebook user, right? You should log on. But Sarah said anyway. So yeah, so go ahead and do that. Put your numbers in, and you can win one of the hammers. Now, if you're new, and you might not have these hammers, you might not know about these hammers. This is my co-brand, which just means manufacturing partnership, fancy name for that. For Now That's a Hammer. These are Now That's a Hammer. We have 3 of them. This is number 1. Okay, this is the riveting hammer with the riveting, and then there's 1 cross peen here. This is number 2. This is a double cross peen. We're going to be using this one today. And this is the number 3. This is the double ball peen. There's a nice size one here and a littler size one there. Oh, wow, this little baby ball peen. It's a bit baby ball peen. Baby ball peen. Up, up. And Sarah, she's like, I'm looking to you to be laughing at my jokes, and you're so like.
Sorry, there's so many numbers, Brenda.
I give Sarah all the hard jobs. And on the other side, that's why these are called HammerStakes, are different stakes. See, this is Mr. Fratz. He is really, really smart. And Sarah's also going to put up the where you can get these hammers if you think you might not win one. It's www.fratzdesign.com, and the other place is www.autofry.com. I'm so excited that I don't have to do all that stuff that you're doing today. I can yap on and just keep yapping. All right, so I think that's about it as far as those types of things. Sarah will remind me. If you guys want to grab the pattern, this pattern is all on Etsy. Make sure you get the pattern that is I think it's just listed as a pattern, Sarah, not the.
Yes.
This is just $1 because we want to, honestly, we want to spread the love. If you are all about this brooch and what it stands for, its symbolism, and just being love, spreading the love, grab this. on Etsy, we have to do, I'd give it away free if I could, but on Etsy, it's just $1. So go ahead and grab that. Was also a kit. Some of you have already got kits. There's a limited edition. There's already been, like, I had to add more, Sarah, because we were getting low even before the show. And sorry, I didn't beforehand. Yeah. But we're gonna do this. Okay. So it's funny. This is everything you basically need. This is basically so you have this pattern here for this dove and that you can cut it out. But we're also, I can't even say it. I can't even say it because I'm going to confuse myself. But we'll be talking about another version at the end. Alrighty, so I'm going to put you, where should I put you? I'm just going to remove you. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I can't hear you though.
Hold on a second. All right, let me remove my camera. I'll stop my camera, I think.
But I still want to be able to hear you. I think I can just do this. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah, you got to stay on. I'm just going to do the, sorry guys, I'm not used to having 3 people on. Okay, so I'm going to put this one, add this back to the stream. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Perfect.
Here's what we're going to do. Is this the three one? Okay. So I'm going to have you down here and me over here. There we go. Look at that. Slick, hey?
Perfect. Woohoo.
All right. So here's the top-down camera. There's the demo cam, guys. And what I did is Sarah's going to put up this. This is where you can get this. If you don't want to get the kit, basically you're going to get this from Halstead Bead. They're sponsoring the show along with Frets and myself. And this is 24 gauge, right, Sarah? This is a 24 gauge red brass. I love it. Kind of the reason why I did the kit too is you can get this in a 6x6, so you can just like quarter this out, and you will have like 4 of them. But I'm just going to take a rawhide mallet. Wake up, everybody out there. And just kind of get that flat in, on your thing there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this. You can even put like a little spray adhesive, you guys, on the back of this. And I better be a good fast cutter here because this I did not do beforehand. Okay. It does fit, you guys, in a 3x3. So just be like, what is she doing? It doesn't fit. It does fit. Promise you. Unless, well, you might have to clip off just a tiny bit. But all I'm going to do here is I'm just going around with a fine tip, ultra fine tip Sharpie pen. And I'm just, oops, this is where adhesive might work pretty good here. And I'm just going to going around here and making an outline. So we're going to go ahead. Now, for those of you guys, I wanted to say, like, you know what? I'm a wire worker. I'm not really. So you'll be like, well, why do you have these hammers? Well, you still have to hammer wire. But Mr. Frets, he decided, let's make these into stakes. And I'm like, okay, sounds great. But I don't really do stakes. So I'm learning right along with you guys. The person that you're going to want to follow for this, especially in our group, is Kate Richburg. She is the metalsmith extraordinaire. But we're going to just use this. And when I say this is pretty easy, it's a lot of bang for your buck with this piece. We're just going to be texturing, but I'm going to show you just a little bit of like starter Repousee here. I think it's Repousee. I've been saying that, and I keep thinking, well, I should probably make sure that that's exactly what it is, but I didn't. I'm saying it's Repousee light, just in case. Repousee-esque, Sarah. But I'm not really thrilled about this Sharpie marker. It says it's permanent, but I know it rubs off. I'm not sure what the heck is going on with that. Okay. So, and don't be, you can kind of see, I just kind of like, it's not really precise and stuff like that, but before we get too far with this, I am just going to take, and here's another little like real metalsmith tool that we're going to use, is a centering punch. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and see where this little tiny eye is. This is a little mark right here. Sarah put in the pattern. And we're just going to take this and we're going to mark that right through that darn paper there. And then we have that divot. You guys can kind of see that. So that's pretty awesome. What I'm going to do too is I'm just going to eye this one because I don't want to make a center punch with this one. Where did I just put that marker? Oh, right here. Any comments that I should be aware of?
Let's see. I had a few. Hold on a second.
Just pop in here with anything that you.
Okay. I am seeing Sharon's comments. She asked if I was seeing the comments from that page, and I am.
Oh, good.
If you do have the same number as someone else, don't worry about picking a different number. I see some people asking. We'll just put you in, and it'll be a raffle between the two numbers, basically, or 3 or however many. And we'll just pick. We'll have one from that from those two numbers or however many. So don't worry about that. Let's see here. Somebody asked about your Etsy shop, so I added your link.
Okay. Pretty soon she's going to be doing this and the tutorials, and I'm going to be taking a nap. Okay, guys, so I'm just taking a punch. So I'm doing just some like what's kind of called, well, it's called Brenda's Casita metalsmithing because I'm really not a full metalsmith to be like a bench jeweler, but you can do, we're going to be cutting this out with a shear, and then I'm just doing like total, like these are things that you guys can find. You guys probably have some sort of punch like this around, and I'm just using the very smallest punch I could find, which was just the 1.2 millimeter. I need to make a hole in this right where that olive branch is going to go through. So I'm going to do this right here before we start hammering. And I know this works because I did it before the show. I did mine. I drilled mine on, there we go. Yeah, so there's my little hole. So awesome. I did mine on my drill press, but you might not have a drill press. All right, so I'm just going to start like cutting this out. It'll be great to watch all this cutting. So yeah, if there's any other comments coming in, now's a good time. So here's like if you're a full bench, metalsmith, you probably, and you're really good with piercing and sawing, you can do that. And that's actually the way I started. I got my number 2 saw blade all finished, all out there. And I was like sawing away, and I'm like, what am I doing? It's taking me forever because I don't do this that often. And I grabbed these shears. These are like Joyce Chen scissors. And yeah, I'm just using these. And sometimes it's nice to have the smaller piece cut already because you can kind of see I'm just like I don't like to like turn a corner sometimes with these, and so I'm just really probably making you guys nervous. I'm going to stand. And so basically I'm just kind of like taking this, and if you just don't want your fingers in there, you can just take and hold it with a plier too, or like, when you chain those pliers or something like that. There we go.
Somebody's asking what kind of scissors you're using.
Yeah, these are called Joyce Chen scissors, you guys. I think they come from like the gardening world, or maybe if you're like a bonsai artist or something. But the metalsmith a lot of times have adapted these scissors. So this is what they look like. And sometimes I have a pair that's just gorgeous. That's just like metal. And these are really inexpensive. I would say they're under 20 bucks unless you're getting like some sort of highfalutin, you know, pair. See, when I get to that point, I'm just going to, yeah. You can see I just kind of twisted those off there.
What gauge? Someone's asking again. What was it? 24?
24. Mm-hmm. 24 red brass.
And then I have Anne on Facebook asking that one of the links comes up with an error. Do you mind just letting me know which link is coming up with an error, and I can try and fix that?
Perfect. Yeah, sometimes I could even probably tell you if I went. Sometimes I can see the comments that come up with an error, but she can probably tell you too. Yeah, it's not showing me anything. Okay. I'll do what I'm supposed to be doing. How's that? I have a friend who's like, we talk about like her boss and stuff, and she's like, you know what? I just wish like people would stay in their own lane. Like, I do my job, you do your job. Don't try to do my job. I thought that was really smart. Stay in your own lane. So I will get out of your lane, Miss Sarah.
You're all good. Somebody would like to know if the metal was heat treated before cutting to make it easy to work with. So this is probably, you know what, I should look at the packing slip, but I think this is how it just comes from there. And this is another thing that, you know, if you're going to be doing a lot of Repousee or a lot of metalworking, you know that you're like between times, you're heat annealing to get the, you know, once you start working the metal, you basically work hardening it, right? So we aren't going to be doing all that much, and so we don't need to anneal between. And to answer the question, it's already soft enough to do our cutting. So, and we won't have to re-anneal it to do anything else. So that's the beauty of this project. Okay. So the Frets website is not loading. The Frets? It's not working for me. Yeah, it's not working for me either. Even just Googling it.
Oh my gosh, I wonder if they're down. Well, there's always auto fry, guys. Yeah, let me pull that one up here. Yeah, I hate to try. I would keep trying it, but. So when you guys see that I'm holding this with these, and you might be like freaking out, but we're also going to be texturing all this because I am getting some marks and stuff in here because of my my pliers. I should probably be holding it with, where's my, here we go. How about this? Here we go, just in case. But any kind of marks that I've got that from the pliers, we're going to be texturing this whole dove anyway, so we got this going for us. You getting there, guys?
I have somebody that wants to know why we have so many patterns on the website.
Well, I think you should answer that one, Sarah.
What, I should answer that one?
Sure. Like, you got.
we have 3 different types of patterns on the website at this point. We have, now that's a jig pattern. We have John bead patterns, and then for this one, this is now that's a hammer pattern. So we have 3 different sections. If you look on the side of the Etsy shop, there are different sections, and you can go into the now that's a hammer section, and there is only one in there for right now, which is the Love and Above Dove template. So that would be a quick way to find this template. Yeah. And I think where that question is coming from is specific to this project. So the secret's out. We're doing another dove, but we're doing a netted one. And that's going to be on my regular show, guys, on Thursday the 1st.
So you can grab that kit too if you want to make 2 different kinds of doves. And I'll show you the picture of that in a second here. But I didn't want to be too confusing. I was telling Sarah, like, I was confusing myself. So, all right. All right, almost done here. So here we go. And we're here. And let's see if we can get it, grab it and get it done. Okay, so what we've done is we've gotten all those negative spaces out. And we have dove, peoples. We did it. It only took me, what, 5 minutes to cut that baby out. So obviously, guys, sharp edges, you know, we're going to get back in here with this rawhide hammer. Apologies to all the people in your house that aren't watching. It's probably the loudest tutorial you have all weekend. And it always makes me very, very popular at bead shows because, right, Sarah?
Yes, always. Attracts all the guests.
Some other people don't like us. We always have, like, you know, make and takes and stuff like that. And if they're trying to sell little beads that aren't, you know, that aren't very loud.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just getting these all done too. Do be careful, you guys. I'm not wearing gloves, but there are like nice gloves that you can wear. And I'm not going to be doing like a whole lot of finishing, but basically I'm just using needle files. You can use, it's probably this flat one is probably the least workable for this particular one. So here's one that's a half round, flat on one side and round on the other. I've also got a full round here. And where did I put that other third one? It didn't make the cut like a triangular one. So whatever you need. I mean, if you guys, you're just gonna kind of go back in here and take off any rough edges that you have. Okay. So, you know, I kind of stay, yeah, just stay like perpendicular to what you're trying to do here. And then you're going to do that on the back as well. And, you know, honestly, the shear, unless you're kind of like cutting where you're kind of like going and then your back, you might be getting those slivers. Try not to do that because you can get some really kind of long slivers if you're doing that, if you kind of know what I'm talking about here. But so this one is super duper cute. Okay, yeah, I got a little bit of a rough one here. And just use your, you know, your kind of fingers here. Just be careful.
I have a few questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so someone, Beverly, let's see, says, is there a way to know what gauge metal is if it's not marked? Can it be measured, the depth, or some other way to know what gauge it is? What is the best way?
Oh boy, I knew I was going to get metalsmithing questions. Ask Kate. No. You know what? There is such a thing as a metal gauge, and I think we've had those. Remember those calipers that I had back in the back of the stockroom? Yeah. If you can do that, it kind of looks like a little. What would you call that, Sarah? Like a little clamp, little tiny clamp, and then it's like a caliper that measures that. So yeah. So this person, who is that?
Beverly.
Beverly probably has some great stash of sheep, or that she has maybe not. Maybe it's not labeled all that well, and she wants to know, huh?
Could be.
Okay. All right, so here we've got, you can see, I mean, basically, I was just sort of hacking through this, you guys. So, you can already tell it's pretty darn cute. Now, what I'm going to do before I get, you could do this at either place, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go into some of these corners, these inside corners at some point, and I'm going to kind of give them a little bit of a trim. So why don't I go ahead and do that now? So, like, the place where we're going to, and just like, you know, just a tiny bit, like a 1/16 of an inch between between a half and a, not half, a 32nd and a 16th. Now, Sarah and I got really good at that when, didn't we? Like when we were doing jig stuff, because it was like we needed to know what sizes things were. So you can tell, just making these little tiny cuts, like right here, right here, right here, right here. And I probably need to make one on the tail here too. And I
have a question about the mallet. So, a couple questions actually. So, first one is your rawhide hammer weighted?
Nope.
Second one, so no, it's not. Okay. Second one, if you use a plastic mallet, what is the difference?
To me, there's not much difference. You could use a plastic or like a polymer hammer too. You just want something to flatten it out. That's not going to mar it. So I'm sure like Kate or real metalsmiths, people yell at me. We're like, don't say you're not a metalsmith. You are a metalsmith. I'm not a bench jeweler. So yeah. So to me, and for this project, you really don't need to worry about the difference for that. They do pretty much the same thing. I think. I'm sure that there's something that I'm saying wrong, but I love all these questions. All right. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm just going to overall, except for the beak, I'm going to use the number 3, and I'm going to use this end to texture, and we're just going to do an all over texture. I'm going to go back to our brand here, and I'm going to just kind of give you a close up. This is what we're going for. You know, we're just doing like this overall. And if I go to here, we can get, I wish it was a better picture of that, but you can sort of see in there. She's doing, you know, Schiaparelli did this a lot more shaping in the wings and stuff like that, and kind of giving it a neck and both, you know, in having the body kind of formed out like that in the wings. We're just doing this. We're growing. And we've got a little bit of shaping between the body and the tail, but that's because of how we ended up doing it, and this simple way. And I couldn't believe what a great job we got. Now, this is one of these things where you're not going to do both sides of this, okay? If we're going to get this beautiful texture, we're only doing the front. Don't put it upside down. Because then you're going to lose the beautiful texture on the one side. What's the reason for the small snips you just made? Good question. When I actually go back in this next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be going around the border, and we're going to be shaping. And when there's going to be too much metal for what we're going to be doing, so I had to do this. Is sort of like a sewing trick, right, Sarah? Those inside corners.
That's true.
Yeah, and so you need to. Something's got to give. So we need to make room. So we're kind of doing that with these little snips. Thank you, Facebook user.
Andrea is her name. I can see on my other laptop.
Oh, thanks, Andrea. Okay. I'm such a snot sometimes. Okay, guys, how we are doing? I'm going to go to this, because this is how I'm going. I am not holding my hammer like this. Woo. I am just letting it do its thing. Okay, we're not going to be hammering like this either. This is not good. Okay, we're not doing that. Just let the weight of the hammer do the trick. And believe me, it will guide to where you want it. And all I'm looking for is sort of an overall texture. I'm thinking Schiaparelli, what would you do? I swear I did not have a red ball. So you can see it's starting to cup up, you guys. It's starting to kind of cup up, and that's okay. This is where you know you've been doing your workout, and you're going to be like Popeye, only one side. Any comments? Can I hammer a comment?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So Anne has a question. Huh?
I need to keep working.
Go ahead. Anne has a question about the bird pattern that we have available to purchase because there are a couple. So yeah, there are several that have the same picture on the Etsy listing. One with a pattern, that is the one that you'll need in order to make the pattern. The other one is the kit, and that's the metal and what else do you have with that one? The metal and the bead? The beads, right? For the metal kit, you just have the metal and the beads in that kit?
Yeah, and the little bit of wire for the olive branch. We needed a wiry olive branch.
Yes. So the one's a kit. So the one's a kit, and the other one's a pattern. And then there's the beaded version, and that's just a pattern right now.
Right. And Sarah is going to put the link. Because it's a digital thing and it's so much easier for us just to give you digital, we're going to ask you to, so I didn't tell you this, Sarah, you need to put the link in the new kit. You don't have to do it now, but they're going to have to get that separately.
Yes. Yep. Let's see. Mary Burton, you have a question? I don't think I saw a question pop up.
I'm so sorry. I just got to keep going.
Okay, you're good. Let's see. If you purchase the kit, do you need to purchase the pattern? Is Mary's question. What do you think?
You know what? I think Mary was one of the first people to get in there, and I think Mary, you already did. But oh, I went into the beak. Don't go into the beak. Yeah, if you already purchased it, and I think I changed a little bit right after they were up. If you did that and you want the pattern, just give us a call or email us or whatever. Okay, so I am going to say that I can see. I thought that when I was holding it with my pliers, I wasn't going to be able to see this, but I can see those marks, and I do not like them. I don't know if you can see or not with the thing, but I'm just going to say, for the essence of time, that this is pretty much done. And look at it. Look at what's going on here, you guys. This is just from going only one side. This is really cupping, but look at that beautiful texture already. And that's with, that is with only this bigger side of the double ball peen. This is the number 3. So you can see that it says number 3. Love that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over to this thing, and I'm going to put my, there we go, down here. What I've done is I've put the other end of my number 2 guy in this vise here, and I have a piece of leather that's holding it in here. So I put this guy, I like this one, this end of this this stake, that's on the other end of the number 2, in here because of this doming that this one has. And I can just use this one if you guys want to. You can even use, if you have all 3, you don't have to. You can use the riveting hammer, the number 1 for this. But since I said you only need 2 hammers, I'm going to make good on my promise. So basically what we're doing, I learned this from Bill Fretz in a video, like on Tuesday. When I say I'm learning right around with you, I am. So what we're going to be doing is we're basically just holding this up here, but we're just giving a little bit of a shadow under here, you guys, so that this is where that other forming. So right now we formed it like this, and the edges we're just going to go just a little bit to make some more forming and to give these wings and tail and everything a little bit of form. So I can see my shadow there. I know it's not, if it's right against the actual stake, all I'm doing is thinning out the metal. Or what I want to do is I want to move the metal down and make these little kind of like little borders, almost like a little frame. Let's stand up.
Okay, couple questions.
Yep.
So can you use a dampening block to give dimension?
A dapping block?
Yes.
I mean, this is where I would rather just work with the stakes, because a dapping block is going to take out any texture that you put in, right? I mean, you could maybe, if you want to use a dapping tool for a stake if you have one, but they're basically sort of just all very rounded. So this is where I'm going to say I would use this stake. Okay, so let's go back to this this one right here. I want to show you guys what's actually happening. So you can see this little, I'm getting a little bit of a rise here, and you can see on this side a little bit better. See how I'm actually pulling and going up. So I'm getting this little curvature, and I'm going to go all the way around and do this. So let's go back.
And the answer for Anne, I see Mary also answered you that yes, if you purchase the kit, you would want the pattern as well.
Yeah. Ow! So I'm getting to one of those inside corners now, you guys, right here, like inside. And this is where like I said, something's got to get. So one side is coming in and the other is like fighting for that same space inside of there. So one's going to fold down under and one's going to be on top. Ah. Now, when you get to the tail, you have less room to be able to. So I guess if I were going to start with someplace, I'd start definitely with one of the bigger wings. And then as you get better, you can go back to the littler tail, sides of the tail. And again, here, if you want something to be able, if you're like not sure of yourself with this hammer, you're going to be going all the way around and trying to get in on the corners.
Anne would like to know if they don't have these hammers, what can they use? Any hammer?
Yeah, you can try to use a ball peen hammer, you know. Try to use your ball peen hammer. Sure.
And Miranda is here. She asks if there is a kit. There is a kit. I will be linking that shortly.
Oh yeah, link to that. So guys, I'm not going to go all the way around with this, but you can also already see that this is shaping up. This is shaping up. You can see that I am going down. You know, you can see the light reflection too here. And so I'm just going to take this off and show you. Remember how long it took me to get this on, Sarah?
It did. It was quite a show.
I told her I'd not be on taking this shirt off. And so let's go back down to this thing right here. So that's just why I'm telling you guys, like, it's basically kind of done. You know, I mean, you're going to be adding. Uh-oh, did it freeze?
It's going for me. It looks good.
Yeah. Okay. So
and then one quick question. Somebody was just asking if you were still hammering on the front side of the design. You weren't. You didn't. Were you hammering on the back?
Nope. I'm always still hammering. Not a hammer on the back at all on this, guys. Good questions. Good questions.
Okay. Perfect.
So on the back, what I did is I drilled through this one, but what I would say is you don't even need to, because basically you're just going to be gluing that little tiny bead. Look at these, you guys. So adorable into there. And so you don't need, and it's not like it's a diamond that you need anything like light refracting from the back or anything. You just need a little place to stick it because it's not wired in there. This one I probably would have done another center punch, but this is just why it's great to do that, because I can still feel that that divot in there even though I've textured around it. And then I want to show you guys how to do the olive branch. And while I'm getting that ready, Sarah, to remind everyone how to win the hammers if people are coming on late.
Perfect. Sounds good. And then I have a question of, are the hammers heavy in the hand?
You know what? I love how you can put that on there. That's great. So this is a big hammer, you guys. Here, I'll put it up here. They are nicely, what I've been told by like Francesca Watson and Kate and Robert Lopez has some of these guys. Even Andy Cooperman said these are nicely weighted, and part of it is because they've cut this great steak at the other side. You know, it's not the lightest hammer, but it's not like, you know, you're not going to your husband's like 8 ounce, 10 ounce. I would say this is probably like a 6 ounce hammer. You can get like a 4 ounce hammer, but you also need, you know, there's some metal on this baby. So, okay. So, I want to show you how to do this little olive branch, because we are already at 5:32, and we got stuff to do, man. All right, so this is where if my mother's watching, she'd be like, "Oh, Brenda, you're so silly." Okay, so I'm just going to grab, like, this will come in your kit, you guys. I'm just going to grab like 6 inches, and I just want to, you know, like straighten it out. And all I'm doing is what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting it through that hole. You know, you're also going to be like doing all of this. You might need to do some shaping and coming back after you've done all those edges, like this one. But you can already see that is kind of coming back down and not cupping so much. You kind of, by doing the edges, you're kind of reversing that cupping. Okay,
Mary would like to show a close-up of each side of the finished piece at the end, just so you know.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. Is that Miss Mary Burns?
It is.
We love our Mary Burns. Okay, so I'm just putting this on. These guys, these are faceted rondelles from John Bead. And you guys, so Sarah, we are going to need that link. Okay. I absolutely love these, and this is where all kinds of sizes of these we're doing for the netted version. It's just going to be so cool. Don't be too worried about this. Is just going to look super duper messy. Kind of see how, and don't worry about that. It'll look cute, even in the messy stage. So let's see. All I'm going to do is you can kind of see. I did my half, and then I went and folded my half in half. So I'm kind of working in quarters. And then I'm just like putting this little tiny bead on. And no, I don't like that one. I'm just going to take a round nose, a chain nose. You need something that's really pretty small. And you're going to get in here, and you're just going to take, you know, just like a half a twist, a full twist. Okay? And then you're just making these little tiny olive branch leaves. And I bet you've never made an olive branch leaf before out of pretty crystals. So I'm just kind of like giving myself a little bit of room here. And just kind of like play with it, you know. There's going to be, we should probably add that. Remember that little diagram we just did today? I didn't really think about them needing it for this either. But anyway, we'll add. Add. All right. So I'm just using this. I'm holding the whole thing, and I'm just going to twist that again. 1 half and a full. And I'm just keep adding as I go down. All we're going to do is we're just adding 5 little beads on here, and these 5 little beads have a lot of impact. I was trying to figure out how I make this olive branch, and I was just, you know, when you're kind of in development of these projects, I'm like, oh my God. But I think it's adorable. I do say so myself.
I have somebody asking if instructions are included in the kit or if they need to refer to the video.
You do need to refer to the video, and you will find these guys on files. Okay. So here's what on files on the Great Bead Extravaganza page. Half and a minute. So you can kind of see I'm holding each one right below the crystal. Yeah, Yeah. Sarah, we might need to have you on every Thursday. This is pretty cool.
Cool. Sounds good. Let's see. I have someone asking. Hold on. Let me see if they're on here. There it is. Okay. Diane, if they purchase the kit, do we get the paper pattern, or should she buy it on Etsy? You will need to buy it separately on Etsy. They're not both in one listing. You buy the kit in one, and the pattern is a separate listing.
It sounds silly, you guys, but it's like so much easier for us to just give you a digital pattern. Say, Sarah and we know about patterns, and and standing by the printer is not the happiest days of Sorry. Okay, so now we have this adorable little 5-leaf Olive Garden. I must be hungry. That we're going to put through our lovely Dovey's mouth. And this would be done, you know, when I'm just going to like put it right up to it. And then I'm going to feed it through twice. I'm going to take another stitch.
Can you show the olive leaf up close?
Sure.
Perfect.
I don't know that we're really getting a good thing of it. Here, this is probably better if I show you this. And then I'll come over to this side. So this is kind of what I'm doing, guys. So you're making 5 little loops real close together and just adding a little faceted bead onto the loop. Okay. And then
I have somebody asking do you think a leather tool would work on the sheet metal? You used a leather mallet, correct?
On the sheet metal?
Yes.
Just for the only thing that will do is flatten it. So you're not going to be getting any nice texturing that way, you know. So yeah. So I'm just pulling this through, guys, here. And then on the stem, does that answer the question? Am I like too distracted?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Molly's asking when we will pick the winning numbers. We will do that right at the very end of the live.
Yeah. And so I'm making the stem, guys. And then I'm going to kind of make the stem come on back to that opening again and kind of come back up in here. It's a little hard to photograph because I've got to light everything up, and then it's shiny metal. We don't usually use shiny metal, Sarah and I. So yeah, I'm kind of coming back to you here, and I'm pulling this through.
And I have a few questions here.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Somebody would like to know, Nicole would like to know what type of beads you're using for the olive branch.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple questions about where you put the olive branch, and could you stitch the eye in at the same time if you punched a hole for that?
You could, but I kind of like just gluing the eye because I like the back to not be all that, you know, like seeing all that extra wire up there. But, you know, you do you. That's what I always say. That makes sense to you. But like on the back of here, you know, because I had those placements, right? I've got the eye, and this one I actually drilled. You don't have to. On the back of this one, I just did that center punch just to make that divot, and then I don't. To me, that's cleaner. But, you know, again, I'm not the expert. I'm only doing the video. I mean, I know I am the expert, but you know what I mean, right?
Oh, there we go. Got it.
So pretty darn cute. So guys, I know that was a kind of a whirlwind thing. Please do, Sarah, you can put my email in there, be@brendaschwader.com. I'm happy to answer any questions at any time, or message me through Etsy or Brenda Schwader Jewelry. We want to make sure and get you these fabulous prizes here. I can't believe the hour is almost up. But are you ready for this, Sarah? What we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving away 3 hammers. But first, I'm going to make you say a prayer with me. It's not really a prayer. It's not really a prayer. But I thought we were doing, and this was Nile's suggestion. I'm like, you are so smart, guy.
Okay.
Also, I just want to, before I do that, guys, these remember the Choya branch piece that we did last time? There's still kits available, and they're on sale at Etsy, www.brendaswader.etsy.com. So if you're into that, you could still get those. And like I said, we're just clearancing them. So you can watch that presentation from, gosh, February. It seems not so long ago out. Now I will say also that the beaded version looks like this, and it has that same little olive branch. So we'll find a way to help you. We've got a little bit of a diagram to help make that olive branch a little bit better. And we also have a diagram. So this is the wire version. You make this boundary, and we're going to be making that for you. I decided, Sarah. Out of steel, we're going to give you all the wire, all the different beads. And these are fabulous. To answer the question about the beads, these are...
And then don't forget to show the front and back of the piece up close.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Let me get rid of the...
I think these are faceted iris beads, and these are from John. They're matte beads. They're John bead. So let's do so this is what the front looks like, right?
Yep.
And this is what the back. Now also, what comes with your kit also is this, well, that's crooked. This pin back, but it also has, you guys, a nice bail for a, not cute, for a necklace. So you could wear as a necklace as well. If we had enough time, I was going to show you how to put the necklace on, but you guys are smart cookies. Now, what I will say is that because we're kind of doing, this might not be flat to flat, the pin back to the back of the bird, I use this stuff, steel stick. And this is, this link is in your, it's not a link. You can get this at Ace or True Value, whatever. And the way I figured I could use this was through a link, a URL, a website, called This to That. And it tells how you put in like what you're going to be connecting, steel to steel or metal to metal. And so this is an epoxy clay that you can use to put this on. Basically, you cut a little bit off, you mix it up, and you think it's already like a 1-to-1 ratio. It's already like inside of there like that. And you mix it up until it's all one color, and just roll out a tiny little log of that. And then you're going to put that in back, and you can kind of see the black part of it. That's kind of coming up through those little black pieces are the clay coming up through this pin back. So way cool, way cool. All right. Is that all the questions? Did I answer everything?
I think we're good.
Okay. So while Sarah's figuring out who's winning the 3 hammers, we're going to do this thing where we're going to get a little zen on everyone. So I just thought it would be nice to just kind of like end the whole thing, you guys. And before I, no, just kind of stick around. We're going to say this prayer. So Sarah's going to kick it off with the singing bowl.
Okay, here we go.
Is it coming?
It is.
All right. All shall be well, and all shall be well, and a manner of the thing shall be well. For there is a force of love moving through the universe that holds us fast and will never let us go. Julian of Norwich. Okay. I couldn't find my singing bowl, so we queued up Sarah's phone. Anyway, I hope that all was calming to you with all my laughter and silliness. Yeah, do join us again, guys. We are. Don't forget to enter to win, you guys. It's really important that you do that. And we have such fabulous prizes. We've got enough prizes that we could separate them into 3 and still have 3 very fabulous prizes. Be sure to join us. Next, the Great Bead Extravaganza is called Midsummer Market. Brilliant marketing, I'm sure, by all of our people. This is in June. So we'll have that preview night just like we did last Friday on June 11th. And then the show dates will be running. This seems to be a good format for us. We'll be running June 12th through the 13th. And I'll be last again. Lucky you guys. So do save the date. And as always, tell your friends about us. Share this with your friends. We're up to over 6,000 members, you guys. I am so happy that this format, and most of all, just are due to all of us and all of you. But Sarah Ayler and Andrew Thornton put this together, and I know why it's working, and it's working because it's all out of love. It was all a way to start helping us get content to you guys, helping each other to just get all this, honest to God, you guys, free content. I'm not so worried about myself, but this is a lot. You guys would be paying, lots for these classes. So I hope you join us again. All right, Sarah, are you ready to give some prizes away?
I am. We are ready.
All right.
Okay. So the winner of Hammer number 1 is Sharon Piatek.
Wow!
Yay! Congratulations, Sharon.
Yay!
And I see she's on.
Okay, so yeah, 3 prizes to win. Okay.
Okay. Winner of Hammer number 2 is Kathy Halverson.
So this is the one. Sharon won the riveting hammer with the cross peen on the other end. Okay, and who? Kathy Halverson?
Yes, Kathy Halverson.
Woohoo! Yay! This is the number 2. It's a double cross peen. So this is the one that we just used upside down. Okay, and is Kathy here?
I'm looking. Let's
move on. If not, Kathy.
Yeah. I'm not seeing a comment from her yet. Let me. Oh wait, hold on. There she is. She's here.
So after you're done jumping up and down in your living rooms, do say yes, I'm here, because otherwise we don't know you won. So good job, Kathy and Sharon. Okay, third one, double ball peen. It's my favorite.
Okay, hammer number 3. The winner of that is Cindy Starr.
Cindy Starr, congratulations. And this is the other side of that. You get a little low dome steak on there.
Okay, and I'm waiting. We'll see. Cindy, are you on? I'm not seeing anything yet.
Give her a minute.
Yeah. Oh, she is here. We are good.
Yay, 3 for 3. That is awesome. Congratulations, you guys. I'm always like, since we're sharing the screen. Thank you so much, you guys. As usual, Sarah, if you want to put that landing page link up there again. Did we use all the links?
I believe we got all of them.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining all the rest of my 17 peeps. The rest of the 17 on the 17th one. From all of us to all of you, have a very peaceful rest of your weekend. Get ready to supercharge on Monday tomorrow. Thank you so much to my love, Sarah Hannes, who's the mom and other half of me extraordinary and an extraordinary wife as well. Thank you so much for your help tonight. And honest to God, you guys, I know we just did a whirlwind thing. I'm happy to answer any questions through that email, because, I love you. All right. Thanks so much, you guys. Don't forget, we're back in June. Adios.